Literally, this is the second day in a row that my computer has completely crashed, and I don't know why. I find it a bit silly that it's crashing so much, but hey, what do I know? Let me get set back up. I do apologize that the computer seems to not want to be, well, not want to just work properly. For whatever reason. Apologize. No, that's my own voice. Again, trying to get set back up. Anything else I really need? No, I don't think so. I can do another thing here in a second. Well, I do like to shout out Breedy again. So for the song's soon screen, check the description below, and then new Dog Magician cards. I think they're neat, but I don't think they really matter in terms of grand scheme of Dark Magicians. I don't think that's gonna help them too much. I mean, they got easier access to Dragoon, but again, I don't think that's gonna overall help them too much. And then, I mean, they did get a new alternate art. I've been loving the alternate arts, again, that Konami's been doing lately. They're very good. So, to see one more tickles the fancy a bit. Oh, so what are you waiting for? Collect up as much water from that broken bar as possible at once. You're wasting your time. The delightful carpet underneath my feet has a gift from... He was a gift from the British Empire. I show you, it would soak up the water beautifully. You have need of the technology, no for presence of mind to recover it. Ha 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 ha! How could you? You won't get away with this. You can thump the bench and shout as much as you like, little boy. But I'm afraid we never know now, will we? If it's really puts in that bar or not. You! Let's not forget, we still have some very compelling evidence left intact. Isn't that why it counts for the prosecution? Ah, of course, of course. You referring to this photographic print, I presume, Duel. That's right, and really, looking at the photograph, it's clear as day, isn't it? The professor was saying with his back to me, because this... The only person who could have shot him from front is the little schoolboy. No, you killed the victim that day, using Kurai. And then an ode to from Musuke Naruto. Always love... Yeah. I mean... Pain does take a back seat. A lot. Let's be honest. But hi Ben, how are you? I hope you're doing well today, and hopefully this doesn't crash again. You waited until he picked up a pistol you arranged for him to find overflow. And before you shot Professor's dead body in the chest with your handgun. She got Pip Cane. And then in the confusion that followed, all you had to do was turn the dead Professor and his shell around. See? You had every opportunity to commit this crime. What a wonderful imagination you have, young man. What animes? Today is a break day for me in terms of seasonal animes. Because my shows come out Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. A hidden gun, you say? And I chopped Professor's dead body, did I? Well, I'm terribly sorry, but you don't have a shred of evidence. Exactly. As you have nothing to support your wild claims, the prosecution stance remains unchanged. The victim, Dr. John H. Wilson, was killed by a gunshot to the chest. I also like to say, too, I got through day one of investigation turned about his sisters in less than 30 minutes. I would like to point that out again. How long of a case this is. Delivering code bribe of accused Rusuke Naruto. Never heard of you. I know, I feel like you mentioned Walk. I feel like you have. But I haven't heard of a ninja one. It's unbelievable. How could this been happening? We had hope, but now, is she really gonna get away with it? Again, I feel like dropping the bar would at least get her, arrested. Rusuke. Yes. We haven't come this far, but now, you're the only one who can finish this. Has a knife? Okay, keep that in mind. What? What do you mean? We lost a vital piece of evidence, it's true. So, if there's any other clues for us to use now, it must be in your head. In my head? You told me before your positive observation was one thing you can really depend on. Well, yes, that's true, but I didn't mention to notice this woman was a photo of a swan on her head. Think back again. Try to remember every last detail I've seen that day. Everything you saw, everything you felt, every color, every smell. What I saw, what I felt, every color. Is Cosmo white? Somewhere in the vivid memory of the same scene in my head. Could there be another clue to expose the identity of Dr. Wilson's kill? Actually, Cosmo, I think I might have something. Thinking back over everything I saw, I think I might have uncovered another clue. You always have something up your sleeve, don't you, Rusuke? And this, again, try just keeps fucking going. Dokkan announced a producer letter, today too, to just talk about the rest of the month and upcoming schedule. Since this is the first year of, like, Global and JP being synced up and having the same schedule, Global's anniversary is during Tanabata, so I wonder if, like, they're gonna do it differently from now on, but we'll see. And then I did pull the new hit. I got Zeno, which for those who don't know, Zeno, Goku Black, and Whis are animations you can get that will guarantee the new unit. And the Zenos are literally as you pull down to summon, the heads pop from a top and go, hello. Yeah, again, this trial drags. Holy shit, I forget how long it drags. Come on, let's swap that small smile of an English woman's face with some evidence. Oh, I can't wait. It's been nagging me for a while, but something feels amiss in my memories of that day. Whatever it is could be the key to arriving for truth about all of this. It's for blood. Inspector Honsaga, answer me this. Yes! What is it? He was still miles away, probably thinking about that ball being smashed. I mean, I don't blame, but man. As you said a number of times now, you strive for perfection in your investigations, don't you? Absolutely. I wonder if therefore, if perhaps you took anything else from the scene of the crime. Like, for instance, the plate of steak that you took to the victim's table that day. Wait a minute. Where are you going with? Where are you going with this, little boy? Like you said, Ben, pain is just a heal for the why. It's just a memory that's been troubling me. What memory? I saw the scene shown in this photographic print with my own eyes that day. I saw that the wood base of a plate, the steak was so long. I feel like they would still show up in the photographs. It would be black and white, but like, there would be signs of it at least. What? Oh, really? And what of it? Honestly, you must have happened when you shot for Professor. No, that couldn't be the case. Take a good look at the photograph and the relative position of everything though. The play of stake is almost directly behind the victim. If I'm supposed to have shot Dr. Wilson with shot from the front, there's no way the blood from the victim could have ended up directly behind him. Ah! Yes. From blood to have made onto the play implies the play was between the victim and the shoe. Which means the shoe must have been saying opposite the professor, as you will. Just so I beg you pardon? This is beyond ridiculous. Fabricated nonsense, that's why we asked for the plate, so. Is this code seriously expected to believe something that the accused has apparently just remembered seeing? This could be the moment my entire career in the police force has been leading to. Expecto, you mean? Yes, I took the plate, in the interest of preserving the evidence of from the scene of the crime. I took it, me and all. I don't care if becoming a crime scene thief because of it. He did what? I took the steak that you had been eating, Miss Brett. I took the steak that the sergeant had been eating. He just took everyone's steak. I did it all in the name of justice. Then we can find out for sure whether or not this blood stain on Mrs. Brett's plate. We must examine it now. Expecto? This code wishes to examine the plate from the victim's table immediately. Name of justice. Free food! That's true. Sorry for the delay? Where was he keeping it? Here's where you owe the steak. Well, how did he preserve it? I mean, I'm sure there were preservatives back then, but I'm just curious. What about the blood? Is there blood in it? Because especially since it still have to be on the plate. Cause there isn't. Quickly, expect it. For blood, man! Show the code! Of course. Examine the plan you Egypt. Nope, no blood. No blood anywhere. But, no, that's impossible! No, it's all... Okay. Is it like we had to flip it? Well, oncoming expression, little boy. The swan is loose. You see, this is why I always say you can't trust what the Japanese tell you. With a healthy side of racism to top off her evil character arc. Is there such thing as healthy racism? No, not at all. In case of his disgrace to the Empire. I believe we finally reached the conclusion of his trial. Let's hope so. Let's pretend... What is this pretend top of the court proceedings is painful to watch. But I do promise to do my best to forget all about it when it's over. Huh. The sorry looking steak reveals the facts all too clearly. If the sorry looking accused wishes to examine it again, be my guest. Okay, the emblem on the side of the plate is a cat. It's a cow, obviously. Most likely it's been because the restaurant's signature dish is beefsteak. Okay, on the tableware, so this symbol of like kind of bell is in it. I thought, oh, there's the cone, huh? What was this? It's a coupon cone, the hallmark of a hero era, I believe. No, I don't mean what it is. I mean, what is it doing here? Wait, do you say it was a hero coupon? Yes, and apart from the meat juices, it looks to be in good condition. I imagine they have them. I mean, that was 5 hours ago! A whole post before is fine, but another whole Buon and Bullon. I don't think you ever will again. It's extraordinary. That means... I'm sorry, okay. Purchase corn underneath this thick cut of meat. And something here able to make it quite bearable. Juices as well. Look, what do you think of eating it? No, but next time I order a steak in an expensive restaurant, one thing is for sure. My heart's gonna be wasted because I leave the meat up and peel underneath for a price. I think you might have had the wrong end of the stick about this when you escape. Okay. This is now, I've lost. New escape. It's not over yet. Not, oh damn, I skipped it a bit. Hold on, history. Not to find Galvum, huh? Never stop believing in yourself. Keep looking forward, no matter what. Believe in myself, really? I did. As evidence requested by the defense has not been shown to be problematic in any way, I presume any examination of evidence of this trial would be unnecessary. Does the defense have any objection? Yes! Lift the meat up! Your Excellency, please wait. This plate B is hiding another clue. Another clue that will reveal the shocking truth. One thing shocking here is your unhealthy fascination with beefsteak. Your Excellency, I think I made myself clear, haven't I? I would not be able to turn a blind eye to any more unnecessary procrastination of this trial. I'm sorry, Miss Brett. But we must show a full examination of the evidence. I will not give a warning until I'm completely satisfied that all reasonable doubt has been dispelled. I see. As a newly theory ally of my country, that's still your position. Yeah. Should be the position. Thank you, Your Excellency. Council of Defense, you now clearly show the code what you're alluding to. We're low darkness, baby. Okay, we gotta lift up the meat. Huh? We just lift up the meat. Oh, we had to go through this again? Okay, but that's a bit silly.
Got it.
Good gracious, that's a Koban? What on oath? A horn. Hey, well, one of that. Miss Brett, this is in fact the beefsteak you owe of a restaurant the day in question, isn't it? Tell me, why is there an oak corn seemingly hidden underneath the meat? What a ridiculous question. How should I know? I've never seen that thing before in my life. I don't know what this is, but I want no part of it. I thought to see how this is well and a corner under the meat. But it can simply be a careless mistake by the chef in a moment of distraction. To be absurd, we're supposed to believe this happened accidentally in the kitchen? You know, just a real ancient corn finding way under the meat. It happens more often than you think. Where Harold Coban just happens to be hidden underneath that piece of steak. If it turns out to be an irrelevant case, I whip out my ticket to Great Britain right now. He's right, it cannot be a coincidence. Yeah, to see. Yes, you counsel. And where Hillbone Cone, Hero Cone just happens to be underneath that piece of steak, if it turns out to be irrelevant to the case, then I give up my low job right now. By all means, don't let us stop you. No one invited you anyway. Perhaps, little boy, you should realize that it's you who's irrelevant. am I the one on, even though I am the one on trial here, that's true. The point is, the central will ask the owner of this cone if he can explain what he's doing under that stake. The owner? Yes, it's obvious. There's one person it could belong to. The one I cannot say the name of. Obviously, it can only be the antique stealing of Washutian Kuo Kokata-san. As in Mr. Kunkumb or something? Honestly, these ridiculous Japanese names are quite unfireable. Come on, don't be that way. Yes. The old man who testified earlier along the military sergeant, correct? Yes, same. I remember him saying that he was up to something with his Kuban cone when it happened. At the exact moment the gun was fired. Well, I mean, you know, it was hours ago, but yes, he did mention it. The gun shot interests me not. I was far too busy on the flow. Too busy on the flow? Sorry, what were you doing? I'm gonna have to apologize to wives from the actress for being blowed. Honestly. Indeed, the Hero El Kuban, my prize cone. This Hero El Kuban, do you mean to tell me? No, please, why could Kata's-san's Kuban be sandwiched between the victim's beefsteak and his plate? It makes no sense. Which is why I'm asking to bring Kutawa-san back to the witness stand so we can ask him. Officer, bring both witnesses that testified back in here. Without a moment's delay. They need a bigger witness bench. I can't believe we're coming back around to that pair again. But I have a hunch, a strong hunch. If we chase down the real significance of his Kuban, we find out it's a key element of his case. Did I think we were about to finish this like 2 streams ago too? I'm like, oh, we're almost done. Forgot that we had hours left. What is this about? Why have I been caught upon again? Do you realize it's dinner time for a little baby owl? When my son's belly is empty, he feels within a pack of wolves. Explored by the police, we will. Like miserable dogs, forced to bear false witness. And then cast from this courtroom myself. I become a wounded man and trace, worthless, river, antique. Nothing more have I to say. The sun is set on this Rusata shop owner's existence. Be that as it may, Tower-san, something has come to life that requires clarification. As far as you was the knife in the foot. Yes, that's it. That's the one, the very one. That's the exact one that it was. The resplendent Spontificus whole treasure that my rusty bones managed to misplace as fateful day. It can't be. As I thought. Young man, in land of this deceptive, foolish fool, put me out of my misery. Well, where was my treasure? Where was it dropped? Not sure if it was dropped anywhere. We found your cone sandwiched between a beef steak and his plate, soaking in the seasoned meat juices. Oh my. Sandwich? Soaking? Seriously? I'd be pissed if I was them. Clearly, it couldn't have fallen there by accident, which means somebody must have hidden it there on purpose. Someone could see my whole treasure between a slab of meat and a metal plate. Who would do such a thing? Such an inconsiderable thing. I mean, if the person next to you, so. Excuse me. Can I say something? Yes, of course. Proceed, Inspector Honsaga. I mentioned this earlier on the trial, but I was working undercover in a restaurant in order to investigate another case. Oh yes, that's right. The secret undercover operation. La Carnival is a high-class Western cuisine restaurant. It attracts wealthy diners, including many foreigners. Recently, there's been a run of similar executed thieves talking the restaurant's rich clientele. A number of such incidents have been reported to the police bureau. Wicked crimes indeed. I actually really do like the multiple witnesses. I'm glad that it took that from Professor Layton's crossover. We wanted to nip this case in the bud quickly, especially with so many foreigners being affected. So that's why you were sent undercover, isn't it? Yes, I took the job of waiter of a restaurant in order to flush out the criminal. It seems likely that this Cronenberg incident is the work of the same thief. So unbeknownst to us, there's a master thief at work at the restaurant on a regular basis. But actually, did Great Ace Attorney come out first? I'm not sure. Cannot say what technically came out first when. And I could look it up, but I don't feel like it right now. The place is always the scene of several crimes and scenes. I don't know about the master thief part, but the identity of the person who stole and hit Kotawa's son's Koban is all too clear. What? What? I think the crossover was first. Okay. Again, I've only played that game once, but so I can't remember how well that was implemented compared to this game. Can only be you, Sergeant Isa Nosa. What? How? How dare you, you monster! Monster? I stole by Koban, did I? I'm the master thief of La Carnival, am I? You seriously accusing me of these crimes, cadet? But it wasn't me. It was Adam. Adam's the mastermind behind this. It was the baby! It's always the baby. Yeah, Google says it was a 2012 game. When did Great Ace Attorney came out in Japan? Oh. Great Ace. Now I'm looking it up. Japanese release. It came out 2015. Okay. So yeah, it's a 3-year gap. The more you know. Okay. But yeah, evil baby. It's always for evil baby. Never trust a baby. You push the blame for your crimes onto your own son, an innocent little baby. It was you who's the monster, Sergeant Nosa. You. Ah! See, one thing about the 3D mods I do like is that they can go more all out with the breakdowns, which I do appreciate. Now he's Waluigi! And upon Imperial Army Sergeant Isa Nosa preparing to stand down in the Supreme Court, so. Do any of you know of extraordinary low wages that upon Imperial Army pays for it expects to keep our country safe? I understand that the temporary increase of taxation owing to the recent end conflicts remain in place. A tale of us all of time. No one can afford shit. And I've heard it's hard for low-rank soldiers to make a living, yes. All I want is to put a hot meal on the table for my son. That's why you stealing things at the restaurant? The place is heaving with money. Every 3 days I go there to do reconnaissance for a target. And I Joe chopping my way through a good steak at the same time. It sounds like he doesn't bother with a knife and fork even, which is worryingly believable. And your target that day is the old man and his Koban. Yes, so he was an easy mark. I slipped the code into my pocket without any trouble at all. A verbal phantom thief, y'all. It was all set to leave the steak I was halfway through devouring when it happened. Boom. Take a shot each time you hear a bang during this case. Yes, when the professor was shot. I knew if the police conducted a search and found the coin in my pocket, I'd be finished. So I hid the incriminating evidence as fast as I could on the double. I slipped it under the steak, hoping that I'd be able to rendezvous with it again at a later date. This is ridiculous. Perhaps you could carry on with this absurd parling in your own time? Well, Miss Brett? Of course, dear lady, of course. How rude of us. I'm quite sure there's no need to detain you any longer at all. Man, so fucking repetitive. We get it, she's in a hurry. Maybe if we can, you know, get to the point here. Maybe esteemed gentlewoman, please be excused, Your Excellency. Indeed. The thief of Koban is clearly portrayed by this baby-sired sergeant. It would certainly appear to be unrelated to Dr. Wilson's murder. Of course it is. Hanging a cone under a lump of meat? But sheer nonsense of an idea astounds me. Nonsense it is. But, oof. As for picking up your steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork, it's beyond nonsense. It's pure madness. Very well. Now, all questions concerning this witness testimony have been answered. I see. Okay, we're gonna have an objection here. Miss Brett, you are free to leave. Thank you, Your Excellency. Good luck, everyone. And good day. Ruescape, what's the matter with you? There's no time for daydreaming. Oh, no, it's just something about Miss Brett's pawing words there got me thinking. Can't quite work out what exactly, but just something she said jarred with me. I feel like there's a contradiction somewhere though. Something didn't quite add up. If that's the case, don't just stand there thinking. Make your voice heard. Sorry? You can think later, but right now if you don't call out, it'd be too late. The trial will be over. I like how Payne still has his head bowed down. Wait, Miss Brett. Where's it now? I'm afraid, just one last time, there's something that I'd like to ask you. Please be one last time. I'd like you to explain the contradiction in your pawing words from just a few moments ago. What are you talking about? What contradiction? What new student nonsense is this? Well, what pawing words are you talking about in this game? It's about the meat. Which one do I present? I think it's the meat, specifically the meat. The steak that Miss Boyer had been eating before the professor was killed. Yes, go on. More accurately, yes, see. The steak that was on the victim's table just before the professor was killed. Now you're just splitting hairs. Now, true, doesn't something about the stick struck you as unnatural, very unnatural, very unnatural. What on earth do you mean? Extremely obvious. I'm talking about the shape of the edges where it's been eaten. You see, you notice it too, Miss Brett. Notice what exactly counts? So someone took a chomp out of it. So the meme addition to Minecraft is in theaters now, and literally, it's just like during the movie, it's just a countdown to the meme moments, like, you know, it's like a 3, 2, 1, and then it goes like, I am Steve. But that's apparently all that's added to the movie for the meme edition. No Englishman could have contemplated picking up a steak and biting into it without a fucking knife. Of course she did. She's a fine English gentlewoman herself. Then take a good look at this steak. In particular, the ages when it's been eaten. As you can see, there's clearly defined barbaric teeth marks though. Ooh! Ah! It looks like Miss Boyer has realized something. So, if the witness, as she claims, will contemplate eating anything without using a knife and fork, there shouldn't be any teeth marks in the steak at all. But what's the actual point? Perhaps the delay for Miss Bright was rather sure is hungry, couldn't help. Whatever you say, delay. As I said, I'm really must be leaving now. I really like the shadow on her skin. It looks purple. It reminds me of blueberries. Anyways, afternoon team with the Minister of Justice couldn't possibly wait any longer. Of course. It'd be all over in a blink of an eye. What's it show? I'm about to put this rookie in his place. Just leave everything. I've heard enough. You irritating little spectre samurai relic. Of course! Delay! What's the meaning of this, Miss Brett? Have we worked for you fellows? Clearly, the witness knows what this means. She realized the carved strike implications these teeth marks and the steak have for her. Ryusuke, do you know where you're going with this? Please end this. Yes, now at last it's all coming together. I want to actually be done with this case this stream, if possible. With mysterious teeth marks in the steak that had allegedly been eaten with curry. She swapped the steaks! The reason why the blood stain I know I saw somewhere have disappeared. And most importantly, the evidence that proves once for all who shot Dr. Wilson that day. Except these teeth marks in the steak are a little unnatural to put against them. But what exactly is the Jackson that tells us? Everything, Your Excellency. Everything? Yes, I believe that these barbaric teeth marks in the steak here amount to conclusive evidence in this case. Evidence will prove beyond any doubt who shot Dr. Wilson. Conclusive evidence? How many times have I heard that today? I mean, that's true, take a drink. You want to know the meaning of that phrase? Typical Japanese empty threats. How could you be so sure? Oh, it's quite simple. If you really had such conclusive evidence, you would have presented it to the court long ago. Actually, the evidence I'm talking about hasn't been brought before the court yet. Hasn't been what? Just as it hasn't been shown yet, doesn't mean the evidence doesn't exist. It's the plate! Yes, several hours. That is correct. Several hours. There can't be. I don't believe you haven't. I don't, but there's someone who does. Someone in this very courtroom. And if that person is willing to submit the piece of evidence I'm referring to, it would solve every remaining mystery about this case. Very well. I have a feeling this would be my last request. Please be the last request of this defense. The answer is obvious. It's Inspector Hornsaga. I haven't? Yes. You think I've been withholding conclusive evidence? That's what. No, I'm not saying that. Everyone's attention's been focused on the steak with teeth marks. Yes. Now, earlier this afternoon, Sergeant Nosa told for falling, I enjoyed chopping my way through a good steak. As the main to steering Kotaka's son's cone, but he told us that he slipped underneath the steak. You watch it, cadet. I'm a superior officer. Sergeant Nosa, can you please confirm something for me? Was the steak that you put the cone under, in fact, your own steak? Attention! Affirmative, of course. I might have been a soldier of the Imperial Napoleon Army, but still. I'm not brave enough to ask a foreign general if she mind manhandling her meal to hide something in it. In other words, the steak the detective submitted as evidence earlier was in fact Sergeant Nosa's meal. But that makes no sense. The plate was taken from the victim's table. A switcheroo? You have a gentlewoman doesn't take bites out of a steak, and no, did you have an opportunity to steal the cone? Of course I didn't steal it. To even suggest the thing would be a affront to the entire British Empire. Well then, how do you explain this paradox? Exactly, surely not getting suggests. The sergeant switched for 2 steaks over. You did switch for plates. Well, after it happened, again, take a shot each time you hear the bang. When I saw the civilian been more one in front of my eyes like that, I panicked. As I said, I immediately lifted my steak and hid the cone underneath it. But then when the waiter announced that he was an undercover policeman, I thought I had it. If you decided to investigate my slap at me, then that'd be it. I'm beginning the marching orders. So when the cadet over here was arrested from and taken off to the kitchen, I seized my chance. Gotta seize the day. With military precision and timing, I switched the steak with the one on the foreign lady's table. What? You can't have it. I never saw you do such a thing. It was called Operation Lightning Bolt. There's no time for strategic planning. It was do or die, I tell you. So yes, I did what had to be done. Unbelievable! However, fear not, prosecutor son. What now? I swore on the breast buttons of my uniform. That's all I did, so. All you did was plenty, Sergeant! So, if Sergeant knows I searched for parts of him, that means he took Miss Brett's steak and the plate on it back on his own table. Yes, that follows. Inspector Hornsaga. Yes? Earlier in this trial, you took the code this. You said, yes. Please wipe this up, game, please. That to preserve evidence, you have taken both. Oh! That's correct. Then please present the code now. The plate was actually on the victim's table at the precise moment he was shot. What can that possibly tell us now? I mean, a cold slap of tough meat, I can't have a slightest bearing of a case. No, you're not wiggling your way out of it this time, Lay. I beg your pardon? Surely you're not that forgetful. Surely you remember the reason why the stick pain promises to prove such a problem for you, no? Everyone's decided it was a problem, not me. The reason the defendant's access to see that plate was confirmed something the defendant remembers seeing. Thinks he remembers. I'm quite sure of what I saw, Miss Brett. On the side of the plate was the table directly behind Mr. Wilson. There's a clear spot of blood from a gunshot and wound from the victim's chest. I believe the defendant's memory serves him well. Just show the fucking plate, please. I'm begging you. Now we have the evidence to prove it. The plate you were eating from is Brett. Let's not prolong. Please, no. Show the fucking plate, please. Pacific beefsteak and the plate that was originally on the victim's table at the time of the incident. Yes, so. Sorry for keep you waiting. Oh, I accidentally hit the wrong button. There's the steak in this plate. Please, feel free to examine it. Guess what? There's motherfucking blood on it. A blood stain. It's clearly visible, look. Okay, I'm not even hanging. Actually, I guess my leg is saying it. Now this makes everything look clear. The blood stain you can see on the side of the plate shows at the moment the victim was shot. He was facing the table with his back towards me. In other words, it's impossible for another host to have shot the victim. It can't be. In fact, there's only one person who could possibly have shot Dr. Wilson from the front. I'm sure everyone knows who that is by now. And please don't delay. That's right, Miss Giselle Brett. It was you! Down by Japanese? Me? By a Japanese schoolboy? No! 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 Okay, you know, the breakdown makes it almost worth the amount of time it took to get him. Almost! I like the chicken, well, I guess baby swans. But still. And she sends. Her people need her. Please excuse my little outbursts. I briefly lost my composure. Yes. I believe so. I mean, we can Google this. This is such a long first case. How long is the Great Ace Attorney? First grade says Attorney is about 33 minutes. 33 hours. Actually, well, according to How Long to Beat, Grey Ace Attorney 2's show. I don't believe that, but okay. I don't believe that, but okay. Well, Miss Brett, I think it's time you tell the court what actually happened that day. The truth this time. Gladly, Your Excellency. It was I who took the professor's life using Korai. As you said was, I chose a particular day for one of the upon reason. The professor had dental appointment for the extraction of one of his teeth in the morning. You planned to kill the professor, knowing that no trace of person would be found in his wallet. Because Kunai is on hold of here in Japan. Yes. Of course, I never intended to remain in the restaurant for as long as I did. All I need to see the professor take one tiny sip of his water, and it would be all over. I would place the steak I had in front of him to appear that he'd been dying alone. And leave immediately. But before any of that happened, there was an unexpected visitor at the professor's table. But it would be me, I suppose. Yes, you. Who else? Such a traffic man, but the fact that you decided to come over to grieve the professor. Meant I had lost my chance to slip away unnoticed. In due course, the professor took a sip of his water and was paralyzed. I made sure he was sitting in his chair, but he wouldn't fall. And then there was no going back at that point. So I could see Cortez playing on the spur of the moment. I planned to pin Dr. Wilson's mole on this innocent man. I happened to know the professor was always carrying a gun, so I decided to use that that fact to my advantage. I had the ball of karate in my handbag, and my own pistol concealed under my skirt. I mean, no one will look though, right? Not under the fine English gentlewoman's skirt. So I was right. There were two guns. Yes. And then I finished my coffee, got up to leave. And when I noticed the professor's gun, which he had presumably placed on the floor, placed where you would show that I would notice, everything went according to plan. You noticed the gun as I intended. And then, just as you bent over to pick up the gun, BANG! That's when you shot the professor with your own gun. Even though at that point he was already dead. Naturally, the gunshot caused commotion, at which point the aware appeared. Obviously, I assumed Bernardo Holo-san was the culprit and apprehended him. I took him to the pantry, but I joined the kitchen and locked him inside. But then I took the opportunity to turn the professor and his chair around. Because of course, you need to make it look like the defendant had shot Dr. Wilson from when he picked up the gun. So there you have it. That's the entirety of my misdemeanor. Misdemeanor? Okay, sure. Whatever you say. Yeah, see? Yes. I wonder. Might I speak with you in private, Liam? I should call on you. Thank you. Good day then, everyone. I hope you can forgive me, not a Holo-san. It seems that this trial has finally run its course. Finally! I presume the prosecution is in agreement. This can't be. She doesn't lose. Not to the likes of this rookie student. You'd be better starting getting used to tough opposition. Ryusuke Nadaho. What? Yes? This insult to the catchy family name will never be forgotten. For generations! Okay? You become conceited with age, Counselor, but the old have to stay aside and make way for the new. It's the way of the world. You may you never forget that. I do like the Apollo Justice Painwork reference. I appreciate this game for that. 1,000 millennia may pass, and still, the Akura clan will never match up to the Nadaho clan. His trial in the Supreme Court of Japan will, I believe, go down in history as the start of a new chapter in our country's judicial system. Despite being summoned as the accused, you Runesuke Naruto presented an excellent case. Thank you, Excellency. The use of evidence and deduction to arrive at the truth is a moral methodology. After all, it has only been a few short decades since our country opened its doors to the wider world. But the Western ideas of science are rapidly gaining acceptance here. I sure feel that science will soon bring new methods of investigation and procedures of justice. A new future of law awaits, but what will it look like, I cannot begin to imagine. As for the young to pursue, Kazuma Asogi? Yes. After this trial, you are set to embark on a journey of discovery to the illustrious British Empire. Learn all you can, absorb everything of a wild world that you are able to. And do not forget to fulfill the mission imposed upon you. I understand, Your Excellency. What was that about? Why you look so grave all of a sudden? Never mind. As for you, Yusuke Naruto. Oh yes? And you, I sense, how can I put? Unusual potential. I very much look forward to see how you carry that onwards. Thank you, Your Excellency. It's time to deliver the final verdict. I hereby find the defendant Yusuke Naruto. Okay, Ben, thanks for coming out, and I will try to enjoy the call game. If we ever get out of, I mean, we're done with the trial, but we got the prologue. Let's close down, Joe. Sorry if you hear the dogs barking. I can't believe it. I can't believe what's happened. I made it. I defended myself and made it through that horrendous trial. Runescape, you finally put it off. Congratulations. Well, I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you, Kazuma. No, it was a pleasure to watch you at work. So you owe me an extra large sukiyaki from the place on Yuma University Street. Don't forget. Good afternoon. All your hard work is certainly paid off. Congratulations to the both of you for proving Naruto's son's innocence. I trust you to Dietrich's assistant. You work hard for that result too, you know. Oh no, I didn't do any. Oh, thank you so much. If we didn't have a research paper, Miss Brett, I don't know how things would have turned out. The kind words really should be for my father. I was simply doing as he asked. It was his idea for me to go to the university and investigate. Your father? Oh yes, of course. Forgive me for a string of course proceedings, yes, see. Sato Mokotoba, judicial assistant to the defense. Speaking of Mokotoba, there you are. I believe congratulations on home. Not a home. You did an excellent job. Thank you, Professor. Oh, no. It was I who should be thanking you after all. Your efforts exposed the true criminal that took the life of my good friend. Good friend? Oh, you mentioned that before. It was you who actually invited Dr. Wilson to Yuma University, wasn't it? Yes, that's right. Professor, Milkotoba studied overseas himself. He went to study forensic medicine in Great Britain. Presumably, that's when you met Dr. Wilson. Exactly. In those days, we worked together in the same hospital. Oh, you worked together. I never heard of you mention that before. Well, it was a long time ago now. Besides, it's your turn, Asogi. Great Britain is a magnificent country. It leads the world in science, medicine, engineering, culture, and of course, in law. Watch and learn, my boy. See what's happening in the world's largest melting pot. I will. I'll learn everything that I can. I swear on this, the spirit of the Osaki clan. You're not taking that sword to Great Britain, are you? Of course I am. A Japanese man's katana is his sword. The display would show me where I need to go. Gotta carry the sword. You know, that's like Kaiba not bringing his blue eyes with him. And it cuts down anything that's in my way. Yes, I've definitely seen how sharp it is already with my own eyes. But it reminds me, what happened to the woman? To just about Brett, I mean. After all, she's guilty of murder. Ah yes, home. It's not easy to tell you this, but what do you mean? Surely she's going to face trial herself now. She's the true culprit after all. She'll be leaving Japan in the very near future for Shanghai. What, Shanghai? Just but will not appear on a court again in this country. I'm certain of that. What? But why not? It's a matter of statutory jurisdiction. Inspector Hornside, Naga. It's a horrified battle in the courtroom today. Very impressive to watch. I must congratulate. But what's this about statutory jurisdiction? We can't try this particular foreigner for crimes here in Japan. What? We can't try her? But then who's gonna bring her to justice? A British consular court will hear her case, somewhere far away where voices cannot be heard. But why consular court? Professor, I simply don't understand. I thought consular courts were a thing of the past now that we signed a friendship treaty. Yes, in normal circumstances, you're right. But so long as this is not a serious incident of high political nature to our respective governments, we can't invoke a custodial court just like that. Oh, can't they? Yes, she's a student, but it doesn't justify our government's making secret agreements about her fate, does it? Something strange is going on. So Miss Brett can be held accountable for her actions here in Japan. I'm afraid that's for the young student. Today's trial is nothing more than a game all along. There's never any danger of comeuppance for her. I don't believe it. The British government's foreign affairs minister has demanded that we hand over custody of Miss Brett. We're obviously taking this case of a foreign student committed murder very seriously. But it's gonna change from now on. We make it change. This is a time of great turmoil. This new era heralded above the star of the 20th century. One day, I have no doubt, that woman will receive the judgment she deserves. Well, you have no idea. Yes, change is coming, and we'll be the ones driving it. Well, I think that's enough seriousness for now. But even cause for a celebratory drink. But Professor, you're right, it's no time for gloomy faces. We should be celebrating Runescape's Nova Geotic. Let's have some fun! In that case, I might have to check the Carnival. Are you paying? As for head waiter, I'd be delighted to provide you with ample food and drink. You're a detective who's not Saga-san, aren't you? Let's not worry about the details for now. To El Carnival, will you accompany us, Professor? Of course, El Carnival feels second to none. I should go intend for paperwork for Nanaho-san's release. Oh yes, thank you. So just about Brett won't be tried him. I suppose that means I would never know. Never know. I would never find out why she killed Dr. Wilson. Kazuma? Yes, Yusuke? I just wanted to say thanks again. That's all. You really saved my skin today. I didn't do a thing. You and Valoranville, weren't you? But defense is all your own work. Your skills made a difference, though. One day I bet you'd be the best lawyer in the world. I'm not so sure about that. To be honest, something kept occurring to me over and over again during that trial. But I couldn't help thinking that maybe you're the one destined to become a great lawyer. Not me. Well, come on, be serious. If I helped you today, it was only why at the start of the trial. But you have a natural talent for being a defense lawyer, I mean. Oh no, not me. All that tense verbal combat, I never want to go through that ever again. Joke's on you. I did what you told me to do, that's all. Because I knew I can trust you. That's the point. I'm sorry, what do you mean? Listen, Yusuke. Do you know what's the most crucial weapon any law needs to win? Evidence? The knowledge of law? No, the ability to believe. To believe what? A defense lawyer has to fight for his clients. He has to believe in them at all times. Like you believe in me when I said I didn't do it. I'm a human, just like you. I don't have superhuman ability to know the truth. But you have to make a choice about what to believe in and stick it to it when you're defending someone. Sometimes in the courtroom, you can really be backed into a corner. But being able to remain faithful about what you choose to believe in, even then, well, that's not something that anyone can do. It takes a special kind of person. Believing in your client. Look at today's trial. I'm a student low with precious low real experience, but you never stop believing in me. Well, you face something seemingly hopeless situations time and time again, but you never stop looking for the truth. And then you found it for your own efforts because you never stopped believing in me. Thanks, Kazuma. There's something I wanted to ask you, actually, Yusuke. Well, it's a favor, really. Something very important to me. Sounds serious. What is... Ah! You're still here, aren't you? Oh, Inspector Hornside, Naga. I arranged some rickshaws for us. Let's go. Thank you. We'll be right there. Let's pick this conversation up again later. We should be celebrating right now. Your first code victory. And your study tour to Great Britain, don't forget. Ah yes, that too. Case 1 finally done, baby! 9 more. So my very first try came to an end. Kazuma. Professor Mekotaba. Sachiro-san. Who acted as my assistant. Inspector Honsaga, who didn't really play much of a part, but still. I mean, he played more of a part than your judicial system, just saying. It was because of the help and support of these people I managed to get through that trial. But no more importantly, Kazuma, who hadn't yet managed to act for his favor of me, little did I realize just how much it would change my life. Save. Okay, so let's switch over to Master 2, baby. Took long enough. Man, actually, I feel sleepy. I feel a bit sleepy. This feels like just kind of gives it to me. I mean, not give it to me, but like, give this to me instead of telling me over and over again. Okay. And hope for the best. Okay, we got a point. Spider. Sorry if you have a dog barking. They're thinking hard about this. I mean, you're just summoning tokens. Oh no, you got baby spiders. For I cannot read apparently. Okay, going for level 10. A tarantula. Okay. Waking up. The 7 sins. Bow ops. You know, I wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting the bow ops. And bee trooper, okay. It's going all insect on me, huh? Oh, fuck. Wing is good. But then again, how will I know what spawn trap would destroy, so. I mean, I guess that should have maybe activated preemptively. How much time do you have left? You were thinking there for a second. That's fine. That's fine. Then. It goes both ways, I see. That's a difference, huh? Okay. Cool. You win, so you win. Yeah. What? Not a good start. Not a good start to the dealing. Okay, we're going first again. Cool. I'm gonna shift them. Sorry if you hear the dogs barking. And a condom. Oh, I can't sense. Ooh. Yeah, fuck them, huh? Oh well. We'll make it through. Didn't think about that. Wing cards! Help. I fucked myself over them. Oh well. I'm gonna hope that you have like nothing in hand. Yeah, like nothing in hand. I should not be this good. Okay. I'm gonna save that for a rainy day. I mean, I guess it technically doesn't matter where I'm at. I miss playing this deck greatly. I'll acknowledge that. Okay. That's perfect. I'm gonna give out Polly. They got Miracle. That's fine. Get no effects being negated. Okay. Okay. And oh. Someone increases level. I ain't got nothing for it. Mr. Dragoon comes out and play. Add the Dragoon's effect. Boom. Victory screech. Okay, we get one more win, and we. Well, Vaughn daily we have left of solo mode. Well, no, we don't. That's a lie. So until we began to play Blue Eyes. Who would have thought? Yeah, no. I mean, you're probably gonna get to the Blue Eyes anyways, but I'm not gonna make it easy for you. End phase. Oh, but he had that. Are you gonna hatch this? You're gonna hatch it. That makes me sad. Set to summon a magician 0. Then I'm gonna hit you with a good old foul. And call it a tone. Oh, that's nasty. Silent Magician 0 says goodbye. Now I feel like it's just kind of like a waste of a bomb. Well, now we got somewhere. Unless you got a negate somewhere. Giant sarcophagus. Gadget trio. No, some of the gadget trio. Oh, that's lame. But okay. What? Got strong code. Okay, draw you one card. It's surrendered. Yay. It would be the Blue Eyes play with Shining Sarcophagus. I think I'm gonna call it quits for here tonight. I feel tired. So, I'd like to thank y'all for coming out. It's been fun. It's been a blast. It's been a real fun blast. Tomorrow will be more Pokemon Range and more great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Saturday. So again, thank you all for coming out. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And I'll catch y'all next time.